Okay, everybody, it's Friday, February 15th, 2019. Where to start? Well, I guess we lost this battle, but there will be others to fight. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to talk about this whole issue with regard to the bill. The president did sign it. Just a little bit, then we're going to move forward, and that's it. Because honestly, we have no power here. I think that's something we all need to come to terms with, and that's okay. I guess it's part of the plan here. All right, so let's start off with these markets first. A truly epic day on Wall Street. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed up over 440 points. All kinds of stories getting floated out with regard to a deal with China. It's close. The president talking about how he would absolutely move off raising tariffs if there seems to be an agreement with China with regard to trade. All the stuff the market wanted to hear today, it was fed. It was fed big time. And again, it was the look here, don't look here, and a lot of people fall into that trap. Not you. This does not mean that the market isn't going to sell off on Tuesday. Why would I say that? First of all, it's a long weekend. Market is closed on Monday, so you will not see me until Tuesday. I think I'm going to take this weekend off from doing Markets a Look Ahead segment just because, and I will make it up to you next week. Anyway, I just need a little downtime. It's been a crazy week, no doubt about it. Anyway, so I don't like to hold positions through weekends. Most of you know that. I did close two positions I had open today. One on the Russell 2000 IWM, the other one on the financial sector ETF XLF. Held these over the past 2 days, so you can only imagine how well I have done here. Frankly, I ripped this market's face off to the point of being unrecognizable. I posted earlier these positions, and they were up about half what they closed the day, so I'm very happy with my gain on the day. Anyway, this is the story is pretty straightforward. The president signed this bill with no fanfare whatsoever. As a matter of fact, the bill had already been signed, and no one even knew about it. I personally had to dig for it, and it was posted on the whitehouse.gov site that he actually did sign the bill. If there was even a shred, and I mean a shred of something positive in this bill that the president just signed, the tweet storm that would have ensued from the president would have been epic. Absolutely epic. But he signed it, behind closed doors for the most part, didn't announce he was going to sign it. I believe the president, look, I'm not going to sit here and make excuses for him. I was going to say was embarrassed to sign this bill. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. Maybe it's part of something bigger here. I don't know. But he should be embarrassed to sign this bill. Yeah, sure. Looks like we're going to get funding for this wall. And I told you how this is going to play out. Number one, I explained to every single one of you out here that the president was going to issue an emergency decree. There was no doubt about it. I have never deviated from that, and I was 100% correct. My next call here is, yes, this is going to be challenged in the court. The president will win. There is no doubt about it in my mind. This is a bigger setup here. Again, it's not for the president. It's really not about the wall. I am not saying that there are not issues there. I have to keep repeating myself because I get attacked as soon as I turn my back. There are issues with regard to that wall. There are issues that you can't believe, more than likely, that are going on over there. But this is much, much bigger than that. This is a setup for the next president. who in my opinion is going to be a radical Democrat. I'm probably going to take heat for that too, but this is just what I'm saying now, especially in the face of this. Look, I don't know another way to put it, and I kind of said I wasn't going to go off the deep end on it, but this was such a failure, this bill that the president just signed. If you don't take my stinking word for it, look up what's in this bill for yourself. Don't listen to anyone else telling you what's in it. It's not that hard. Just Google it, find out what's in it for yourself. You will be aghast if you look at what's in here. I mean, it seems like literally Nancy Pelosi wrote this while she was smoking a crack pipe. And it's the truth. It's unbelievable. And maybe the person smoking the crack pipe was the president for signing such a, frankly, I'm not even going to say it. It's a travesty, this bill. There's no other way to put it. And again, if this were not the case, do you believe our president would have signed it behind closed doors, not announcing, oh, I just signed a bill. I'm very proud of this. You know, with his little props in the background, a little kid over here, maybe some elderly person over here, maybe a crack addict in the back. You know, they have to prop these things. So I don't know, maybe it was propped and I didn't get to see it. Probably. All I know is he did sign this bill with no fanfare whatsoever. And I haven't seen a tweet storm because this bill is just so overwhelmingly good for you, for me. It's only good, I think, for people like Nancy Pelosi. I think she wrote the stinking bill. Read it for yourself. When you tell me that she didn't write that bill, I'm sure she and her cohorts there are quite happy. They must be having a big party. Anyway, that's not even the issue. The issue is much bigger than that. Much, much bigger. And Pelosi, maybe Pelosi's actually the president. Let's think about that. Anyway, she already forewarned yesterday. I think this was more like a prophecy that Pelosi said yesterday with regard to what the next steps were going to be. And I outlined it for you word for word. Maybe Nancy Pelosi watches my work because I said that they were going to go after the Second Amendment. She could have chosen anything. Nancy Pelosi could have said, oh, we're going to, the next Democratic president could do an emergency decree on climate change or on the attack on the poor or whatever it might be. No. She chose the Second Amendment. You think that was just by chance? Unless she watches my videos, Nancy. I'm kidding. I am so kidding. You know I'm kidding. Anyway, you need a little humor once in a while here. Anyway, so let's reevaluate. Let's go back to the market real quick. I closed my positions. I am richer today than I was yesterday or the day before that. I'm very happy. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to just redirect our focus completely on other things. We obviously have been dealt a losing hand here. There's no way it can be this can be spun, although they're going to try very hard, and there's still going to be those. When some people, you could ask them straight out, I've done this, is there one thing that the president could do that would disappoint you? They said straight out, no. There are those kind of people. But again, don't be over here, go straight up the middle, open up your mind a little bit, and you'll be able to see a bigger picture. It's very clear. It's very clear the direction our country is going. It's very clear the direction of the markets right now. I sometimes, yes, fall back into the trap and believe we have a real market. I do. With regard to the run-up since December, unbelievable what was engineered there. Should I have gotten in earlier? Of course I should have. I did get in later. You all know that. I capitalized on that rise towards the end. I waited a long time. I did not like the way it was done. I think it was underhanded. Frankly, I think it was a crime. The way it was handled by the president, by Mnuchin, his henchmen, and the 6 Wall Street banks that run the Fed. But that's what they're going to do. They're going to keep running this market higher. They're going to keep lying to us with regard to numbers that are being fist-fed to us all. They're not real. We're going to see debts and deficits continue to explode like I've been explaining to you since time immemorial. Have I called that one right too? It won't stop. It's again, look here, don't look here. Our economy is so strong. It's so freaking strong. Our stock market, 444-point rise today. Yeah, but don't look how we're getting there. Don't look at the debt. Don't look at the deficits. Oh, no. We're going to grow out of this. Let me explain this to you. The president is in a delusional state and he's lying to you. You cannot grow out of this. This is beyond. There's no way. We all know that. So the president is trying to tell you that the debt is repayable. Maybe he is smoking a crack pipe right now with Pelosi. Believe me, they're two heads of the same snake. That's what they do. They pull you in this direction. They pull you back in the other one. They want you confused. They want you disoriented. But look at the bill. The bill was written by Pelosi. If you don't think so, well, then you're delusional and smoking a crack pipe. I don't even know. Anyway, enough of the crack pipe. Look, it's Friday. I'm going to take this entire weekend off. I'm not going to do a markets a look ahead. Please forgive me for that. I just need a little bit of downtime. Doesn't mean I love you any less. I love every single one of you from my heart. You all know that it's true. I mean that. And so I'm going to leave you off, people, with what I always say. And all this stuff here, let's just try to forget about it, if not for just a few days. Love each other, care about each other, and be charitable. There's literally nothing more important than this. It's the truth. I will see you Tuesday. I am signing off.